Government of India does everything in its power so that Indian businessmen can export a lot of products into the global market and give boost to Indian economy. And for that, one such scheme is Export Oriented Unit. Today we'll discuss in detail what basically is Export Oriented Unit and what are the benefits of it.
For latest updates, subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon.
EOU Export Oriented Unit, as the name suggests, is a certification given to a particular manufacturing or service providing unit which only deals in export. So this unit says that whatever we produce here, we will not sell it into the local market, we will export completely, we'll do 100% export of it, and such units are given the tag of export oriented units. Now this tag is given by DGFT, and for which you need to file the application form and prove to the DGFT and the government of India that you are going to export whatever you produce into this factory or this unit, and you're not going to sell it into local market. Now why this scheme matters? Well, this scheme matters because in order to be competitive in global market, Indian government gives additional benefits to the exporter, that if you are establishing a unit 100% for export, then we will give you certain benefits through which you can compete against big countries like USA, China, maybe the whole world for that matter. And this policy makes Indian goods cheap and affordable into the global market and also provides a lot of business opportunity for Indian businessmen. Well, before we dig into the benefits of export oriented unit, it is essential to know that these benefits vary from product to product. Each and every product will have some additional benefits, some different rates of benefit, because government on time to time keeps on encouraging certain products and also from time to time discourages certain product. So this totally depends upon the product that you are selecting and what is the current policy of it. But to give the overview of the benefit, now the first benefit is that you do not need to pay any import duty. Now let's say you are manufacturing pen. For that you are importing ink, you are importing plastic, and you are importing the machinery through which the pen is going to be made. Now it is a capital good, it's a large investment. But if you say to the government that I am doing all this so that I can manufacture it in India and then export it again, I am not going to sell it into Indian market, then government will consider you as export oriented unit, and whatever the import duties are supposed to be levied on the raw material that you are purchasing, on the machinery that you purchase, will be waived off. So that is a very big advantage that a exporter gets through EOQ. Other than that, let's say in order to run the machinery you are using generators, and for this generator you are using the diesel. Now diesel has taxations on it. All these local taxation that you pay on the electricity, on the consumption, on the oil, and the local supplies that you use of the India in order to manufacture the goods which eventually you are going to export, all these taxes and duties will also be levied off and they will be returned back to you once you prove that you have exported the said product. In India we have GST, and initially you need to pay GST, but once you prove that you are export oriented unit and you have exported the goods, then you will not need to pay GST. The GST that you have already paid will be given back to your account, and thus that cost is also a big reduction for the exporter. There are hardly any duties, hardly any taxes. You just do the work and export it into the market and put the Indian products on the global market. In many cases and in many products, you might also get the benefit of fast clearance. The DGFT, the government, in order to boost export, does gives a list to the customs and the other clearance agencies that such products are promoted under the export oriented unit scheme and their clearance should not be delayed. The time a product takes to reach from point A to point B is also reduced because the custom clearance is very fast, and this also gives a lot of boost to exports of Indian products. Almost all the categories of product can apply for export oriented unit, and to be 100% sure you need to check the latest notifications issued by the government, and you might be able to find it on DGFT portal. Besides it, in future if you decide that okay, I no longer want to keep my unit as export oriented unit and I want to sell products in local market also, in that case you can send an application to DGFT wherein you are saying that I want to surrender my export oriented unit license and be considered as a local manufacturing unit. So it means that once if you have established export oriented unit, it does not mean that you need to do only export. In case in future if you decide that you need to enter into local market also, there is a possibility of that also, but through the right way and right licenses. Well, if you want to know more about the export import licenses, how it's done and what are the practical issues in it, then do visit our website jbsacademy.com. There are a lot of courses which teaches you the nitty gritty of all the aspects related to export and import. Well, if you found this video to be useful, then press the like button, share it with your friends, and do not forget to subscribe our channel to become a smart logistician. Well, this is Kunal signing off till next time.
For detailed learning of all logistics subjects, visit www.logiveda.com.